Right guys, with GolfOnline, Mark Crossfield here, looking at the JPX Easy Forged irons. Let's show you what these irons are all about. They look great, I've hit them, they feel nice. Let's tell you what JPX Easy might be able to do for your golf game. Right guys, JPX Easy Forged. Now we're getting this kind of black nickel finish, which looks great. Kind of this darker silver does look very good. It's a boron infused metal. It's a forged club in the Easy Forge. There's an Easy which isn't. This is the forged version with boron infused metal. So boron is allowing Mizuno, they are saying, to strengthen the club in places where they haven't been able to strengthen it to these tolerances before, so they can make faces thinner in certain areas, which allows them to save weight. And we see that in this power frame on the JPX Easy Forge. So we see this bar at the top, cut through the middle, bar at the bottom, almost kind of all four corners of the club. We're trying to get a little bit of weighting to try and help you again with high and low and left and right, so toe and heel strikes. If you're moving it across the face as a forged club, this is probably going to be as forgiving as you can get a club. You get cutaway sole, so we're coming through onto the MP kind of range almost with the JPX in the Easy, so they're calling on their kind of MP Tour preferred range a little bit more with what they're doing to the sole, to try and interact with the turf better, get a better feeling through the turf, those kind of things. Now I don't really see that much, I don't feel that sole, but it doesn't offend me that it's there, and if it helps me in any way, like one shot a year, then I'm happy. Putting it down by the ball, it's a very good looking club. It's not the slenderest of all the irons. Obviously, they've got bladed irons, which will look much more classic. But for a club offering this much help, the looks are very good. Little bit of offset on it, which is not too bad. Obviously, some people just don't want masses of offset in that kind of forged, better looking club. It's a real crossover club, this one, between getting as much help as you can, still getting it in a forged package, while at the same time trying to look a certain way and present down by the ball in a way that might appeal to often better players and people who just want a club to look a certain way. Now when I've hit this club, it doesn't feel, because it's the boron, or maybe it's not the boron, but the sound of it is slightly clippy. It's not the softest thing I've ever hit in the world for feeling, which is coming through that sound, but it does feel good. And to be honest with you, these have been kicking around my office for a bit, and I am tempted to take them out. They look good, they're giving me very good numbers. I'm getting slightly stronger ball flights on them, considering the loft 6 iron I think is 28 degrees. You know, it's strong, but it's not as strong as some companies have been going of late. So they're still trying to keep the lofts relatively sensible. Even when you get into the longer irons, they're not ridiculous. So I'm quite impressed with what Mizuno are doing with this one. They love their boron. The boron infused metal definitely looks like it's trying to help them move forged clubs in a way that they haven't gone before, which you can definitely trust Mizuno to be doing that. Kind of with much honesty as you can get out of a manufacturer sometimes with people like Mizuno. You know, you do feel it's much more to do with just producing the best clubs they can rather than just all the bells and whistles. Good stuff there. JPX Easy Forge. Post comments down below. Is it one you'll try or not? Is it too clumpy? Does it look perfect? Do you want as much help in a club that looks this way? Post comments. Thanks for watching.